All right. Welcome to the Regal Eagle podcast. I'm here with a friend of mine, Midway Monster Fan 72 from
Yo,
Chicago.
what's up?
What's going on, Jeff? What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening?
All
Glad
right.
to be here.
So today what we're doing is we are talking about some things that are going on within the Philadelphia Eagles uh draft, and how we think things are going to go down. And of course, Jeff, I would think, or I would at least hope that Jeff would at least go in and put his little season on them raggedy bears he got over there.
Well,
You know
I'm
what
gonna throw something out there. I don't know about raggedy, but yeah, I'm gonna throw some things out there.
All right.
We'll
So
see.
so again, so we got a couple topics today. A couple things we're gonna talk about is like as far as people on the draft and who we think is gonna make a good impression, who may not make a good impression. Who's gonna do what, and and whatever scenario. So without that being said, we go ahead and we can go ahead and just gonna call it, get going and pop this first banner up and be like, okay, so the question is, at 3'6", 300 pounds, how much of an impact will Jalen Carter make on our D line, and what do you think the over under will be for sacks? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump it off and be like, I feel like Jalen Carter is a tremendous asset to our D line. I feel like our D line was already the top defense in the league last year, even though we gave up some points in the Super Bowl, which caused a loss. But I do feel like Jalen Carter, it was going to be either him or Bijan Robinson. But with the Jalen Carter pick, I feel like he just adds just another piece of depth onto our D line, playing alongside Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, the rest of them boys, man. Like, I mean, honestly, like the waves are going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming until he's gonna, whoever it may be, whether quarterback, whoever running back, they're gonna have to hit that wall eventually.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was one of the fans that was pissed. Okay, when they went around Jalen Carter and got the tackle that we grabbed. Because I'm a Chicago Bears fan, but as you know, of course, by way of Georgia here, so I watched a lot of Jalen Carter, this past season, and when he was right there for the Bears to pick, I was like, oh man, you know what? Put everything else aside, bring this guy in. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to the Eagles for making that pick, but I'm not so upset about the pick that we end up getting, because we got a quarterback that we got to protect. But I think that Jalen Carter could be an immediate impact for you guys, man. I don't know what's going on with his stuff off the field, but as far as him going out there, putting his head down and making an impact, he got a chip on his shoulder. So I think he can go in and make an impact right away. So I'll give you guys an A for that one.
But I also feel like, though, Jalen Carter, because he's so young and he's so in his full body work on the field. We're not talking about his off the field issue, whatever, but his on the field issue, or on the field his on the field level of play. I just feel like when I tell you it impacts the D line on the good side so much. I mean, if you think about it, if you're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, you're going to be playing. You got to see Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, him. Then you got Nakobe Dean's probably going to come in and probably make a nice start. And then on top of that, now you got Nolan Smith on the other side. So what side are you going to put Nolan Smith on? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to put him on the Fletcher Cox side? Are you going to put him on the Jordan Davis side? Like, again, and eventually that hole is going to collapse, because those pass rushers are coming. That's from what I see. So with that being said, the over and under when it comes to sacks for Jalen Carter, I feel like the over and under per game will be, I feel like, well, I'm not gonna say per game, but I feel like for the season he's gonna have at least 13 sacks for the season, at least 13. And then
first
season, at least 13. Now,
13, wow, that's hey, that's mad respect right there, man. Me personally, you know what? For Jalen Carter, I think that he would live up to his name, even if he got about 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? But 13 is I'm not saying it's not attainable, because look at the force. Look at all the other names you got out there. You got to block other guys.
Everybody last season was in double digits. Everybody.
Yeah. And hey, you know what?
And they say we got better.
Hey, Dennis, look, that's possible, because look at the names that he's playing alongside. So I can't say nothing about that, man.
Okay, so with that being said, with the names, all right. So with the names alongside, how many sacks do you feel like the Philadelphia Eagles are going to get per game?
Per game?
Per game.
I could
total
say
body
minimum,
work, everybody total.
Minimum 4.
I say 4 too.
And that's probably lowballing them guys, man.
I say at least 4 too. At least 4. You're gonna get at least 4 a game, and looking at it, he's gonna get one of those. He may miss a game here, but between him, Fletcher Cox, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, it's mainly gonna be Jalen Carter, Hassan Reddick, and Josh Sweat. It's gonna be with them 3. That's right. But if we go to a 4 up front set, then it'll be different.
Y'all gonna have a crazy front 4, my brother.
But if we do go front 4, I also feel like the and I hate to say the weakest, because I don't think, I feel like we don't have a weak person, but everyone's gonna have like that one person that and I feel like it may start out the rookie, Nolan Smith. It may start out him, but I feel like if anything, like Nakobe Dean might be like the weakest, but he's still a dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, it literally, figuratively and in college wise, he's a dog. So I just don't see us giving up a lot of yards on the ground.
Y'all just got to stay healthy, man. You just got to stay healthy.
I feel like yards on the ground I don't think that's gonna be a problem with us. I just feel like we have to focus mainly on our linebackers, which we did, because myself and my cousin Brian, we talked about it. Our weakest position on defense was the linebackers, but our weakest position total team was special teams. You know what I'm saying? But as far as linebackers are concerned, I feel like that's gonna be our weakest port, but it is not gonna be up front. That up front's gonna be something serious.
Yeah.
Think about it. You have to double team Jordan Davis, which they was doing last year when he was in. Now you think they're not gonna double team Jalen Carter? Now that leaves Joshua Sweat on one-on-one. Or Fletcher Cox one-on-one if they go to a 4-person front.
Yeah,
you don't want to go one-on-one with Hassan Reddick. You don't want to go one-on-one with Fletcher Cox. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to go one-on-one with Hassan Reddick.
Hey, bro, like I said, the Eagles, y'all raised the bar. I mean, I could see them coming out the NFC easy.
So, all right. So as far as linebackers and defense on your squad, who y'all got? I know probably
they brought in Noah Sewell through the draft. I'm excited to watch him play. Of course, we got y'all guy TJ Edwards. They brought him over. Then they brought in Tremaine Edmonds too. I'm excited about on paper, man. I'm excited about what we could potentially do this season, because they got some solid guys. I mean, if you think about Tremaine Edmonds, Buffalo, dude, playmaker. And then of course you don't need me to start talking about TJ Edwards. You watched him all last season. And then like I say, the guy Noah Sewell that they brought in some couple of edge guys. I'm excited about what they could possibly do, Dennis. I think that they addressed that situation pretty well, especially through free agency and through the draft as well. So we'll see, man. Remember that name, Noah Sewell. We got Jack Sanborn, that was here for that kid. He played pretty decent last year. I wasn't excited to see Roquan Smith leave, of course, but that's water under the bridge now. There's neither here nor there. But I think that Sewell primarily it will be one of the guys to watch as far as the draft. Check out some highlight on that young man. He definitely has a chance to be a little household name. And back to the edge thing with the Bears pick. When they went around Jalen Carter, I was hot about that. But after watching some tape on this the Darnell Wright guy that they brought in, and looking at some footage of some of the teams that he played last year, like Will Anderson, and even the Bulldogs, he didn't allow any sacks last year, Dennis. Zero. He didn't allow any sacks at all. He didn't get beat really not once at all. And then they asked Will Anderson, who did he have the toughest time with as far as offensive tackles? The first person he named was Darnell Wright. So I'm looking forward to see what these young men could possibly bring to the table. We'll see. I think they addressed all the areas that need to be addressed as far as the offensive side of the ball. And hopefully the defensive side of the ball too. I don't think they've done. They need to look at Ngakoue from Indianapolis. He's still a free agent. You got Chase Young out there. He's coming off that surgery, so there is a little bit of concern there. But it is a few options left as far as free agency too. So hopefully, they still got a chance to add to that, and hopefully they'll take advantage.
Okay,
we'll see. Right. We'll see.
All right, so
everything look good on paper.
All right. So back to the question at hand from you, because I can't remember if you answered or not. But the over under for sacks for the Eagles, what do you think it is? Total year. You already said was going to be 4.
I think the Eagles could lead the league, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
2 years in a row.
Okay. Yeah, I think they could lead the league. High up, 30? I think they could get about 30 sacks. Look at the Eagles front. And I'm a Bears fan. I'm just being a realist, Dennis. I'm just keeping it 100, man. Everybody, them guys coming in there healthy. They got a chip on their shoulder from the way that last season ended. And then you brought these dogs in too. Literally, you brought these dogs in. So I mean, yeah. I think they're gonna be. I think they have a chance to make some serious noise, dude. For real, y'all, that's my pick to come out the NFC. And I'm a Bears fan, but I'm being 100. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I could see the Eagles easily going back to the big dance, dude, and riding that defense. And then you got we ain't even talked about the offensive side of the ball yet. So I mean, yeah, sky's the limit for that defense, brother.
I feel you, man. I hope so, but I just hope. I hope again. The key word: stay healthy. Or key
that's
word,
it, and that's for all of us. That's for all of us.
Gotta stay healthy.
That's it. That's for all of us.
I was talking to Manny the other day, and he was like, slow down, Grasshopper. You gotta play the games. Like, yeah, hey, Jalen Carter just picked up 21.8 million. Fully guaranteed. So, hey, we expect some things from you now. Fully guaranteed now.
Absolutely.
We expect some things.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's up? What up, Rod? What's happening, man? How you been? Like I said, hey, bottom line is you gotta play.
He got to keep that chip on his shoulder. Don't lose it.
Got to. So
okay, remember draft night. Okay, remember draft night, and keep that motor going.
Yeah, the same way you felt on draft night, the same way you need to play them games. You got 21.8 mil. You need. I want 21.8 mil out of you every game.
Look, Dennis. Hence why you see why I keep saying it on paper. It all looks good on paper. But we'll see. I think that the Bears addressed the situation of protecting our young quarterback. I think that the sky's the limit for this young man. He needs protection. Justin Fields was the most sacked quarterback in the league last year. You know what I'm saying? That can't happen. He shouldn't have to run he shouldn't have to be looking to set a quarterback running yard titles and stuff like that. He shouldn't be leading the league in yards. I don't want him to be leading the league in running yards. I don't want no Michael Vick comparisons. Protect that young man and let him do what he do best.
Facts. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. The next topic will be will Nolan Smith, the 30th pick of the 30th overall pick, be an immediate starter on the linebacker depth chart? And what would the best tandem for him be as far as on the linebacker position? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take that one. I'll come in behind you.
I think he can start immediately because TJ Edwards came over. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all had an opening there. With what he has to bring to the table. I mean, if he play anything like he played this last season, keep that chip on his shoulder like we just talked about, he has the opportunity and the potential to fill that role immediately.
I feel like no, I'll let you keep going if you have more to say.
And as far as what position did he play? What was his linebacker? Was he the Mike in college?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Man, and I got to look at his size and his frame and stuff like that. But I think he's like 6'2", 6'3".
He's 6'2", 238.
6'2". Oh man, yeah. Put him in any one of them spots. As far as the linebacker,
Now, what side though? What side you want to go on? You want to go on because you already know Fletcher Cox going to be on one side, Jordan Davis going to be on the side. You put him on the outside of Jordan Davis, on the inside of Jordan Davis.
I would probably put him on the outside of Jordan Davis.
Outside,
probably.
I think
that's why you have the training camp. I think that's why you have. I think all that's going to be. Of course, I think Fletcher's solid where he is, but I think over training camp and this preseason and stuff like that, you'll probably decide. But I think he had the potential to play interchangeably.
No, but I mean, Rod, I'm glad you said that because my cousin and I, Brian, we talked about that last year, and you're right. Our linebackers were our weakest part of our defense last year. And to be honest with you, a lot of those runs that we gave up last year, a lot of them could have easily been prevented.
Hey, so hopefully, so you saying we picked up with TJ Edwards coming over? He was part of that problem with y'all, huh?
No, I don't think he was a problem. I feel like the scheme that Gannon was running was a problem.
Okay.
So like you have decent linebackers, but if the linebackers aren't getting the correct call or not filling certain gaps because of the calls or defense scheme you're using, you're gonna make your linebackers look shitty. Yeah. And to be totally honest, I don't think TJ Edwards was a bad linebacker. I just feel like Gannon put us in a fucked up situation to where we can't recover from that run. We can't cope. We can't go. You don't have enough. You don't have enough depth to put on there to put behind that. But now that we got Nolan Smith on one side, we got BG on one side, and I think Singletary, I think is or could be wrong. He's either Singletary, he's on one side. So you have three. If you got three linebackers behind the 4-man front up there. Like the run is going to get stopped eventually. He's going to have to try to pick us apart. Whoever it may be, Justin Fields, anybody, they're going to have to pick us apart on the linebacker position. But I feel like what him.
I'm glad we ain't on y'all schedule this season, dude.
but I feel like with Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham on the line like that, I don't think it'd be a problem. And people tend to forget. We still picked up Gritty as a safety back there, so he could pop up too. Especially if we know it's going to be a run. Like, come on, man. Like, so I feel like I'm not going to say that the linebacker position is completely solidified and solid right now.
Yeah,
but it's a whole lot better than what it was last year.
I agree. Hey, Dennis, you're not going to get no disagreement out of me. I told you after draft night when I saw, the next day, hey, look, y'all did good. Y'all did good because at that time I was still heated from going around Jalen Carter. But yeah, y'all did good, man. Y'all did good.
Hey, Rod, we say Trey gonna get a crack at the defense first. You're right. I mean, he's gonna get a crack at it. But I hope he crack his ass though. That's right. Because I don't want to. The last thing I want to do, y'all, that out here on at the list, listening to Rigo Eagle, the last thing I want to do is hear Rod Cali 247. I do not want to hear that man's mouth at all this season. If anything, I want his ass to be humbled, just like we was humbled in the NFC Championship last year. Get on the podcast and be silent. That's exactly what I want. Because guess what? The year before that, I was at his house watching the game, and we got our ass roasted. And he was right there. I could do nothing but just get on my phone. And what'd he do? Record. Tell him, look, when they lose, that's all they do. That's all they can do is get on their phone. I do not want that again next year, man. I was heated. So yeah, you right.
My team teach me how to stay humble, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a tumultuous past few years, but I think that the future is bright. The future is very bright, even with moving out of Soldier Field. The future is bright.
So as far as our linebacker tandem, again, BG, you got BG. I mean, I guess in summer camp we got to figure this out because if you got Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat on the line, just say a 4-man front. Okay, cool, 4-man. What gaps are you trying to fill the most with those linebackers? You got to fill one of them gaps with someone.
Dennis, I got
it. And again, like we said earlier before, two people are you can't double up two people.
Is the same person still gonna be calling the plays from last season?
No.
Okay, he gone?
Yeah.
Okay, who did they bring in?
I can't remember.
Okay. Because I think that may have a lot to do with where they may actually, you know what I'm saying, where they may actually play. I think Cox is solidified where he is.
Oh yeah. But again, with Cox, so I feel like Cox, this is probably his last hoorah this year. If not this year, it's definitely gonna be next year.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's another reason why I brought these guys in.
Yeah. Have you okay, I don't want to get off the subject, but I got to look at y'all's schedule too. I'm gonna start pulling up a few things on the side while we talking about this.
No, that's fine.
As well. But I got to see how y'all schedule is. But yeah, depending on who y'all brought in and you know their background, I think that he has a wonderful dilemma with all these names and all these good bodies to put them pieces together. You got a lot of good options. There's weapons everywhere.
Right, that's why I say like the waves that are gonna be coming at these QBs this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, us, man.
Oh my goodness!
I told you, I'm glad y'all not on our regular season schedule. If we had to see Philadelphia, it'd be in the playoffs, and I don't, I like the addition that we brought in, but I don't think that my guy's gonna make it to the playoffs. We'll see. I'm gonna stay humble.
Tisk. Well, guess what? With the roster that we got right now, I just do not see us not making it to the NFC Championship. I just can't see it.
I agree with you.
I feel like for the first time since you glad they on there? Boy, you know what, Rob? Boy, you something else. You know what? I want you on this podcast so bad right now. It's something I'm glad they on.
Yeah. Wait, who's his team?
The Niners.
Frisco. Oh yeah. Hey, much respect to Frisco too, man. No, their defense was good, bro. Hey, look, I have to respect all these cats because my team been stinking up the joint, so I can't say nothing. Like I say, I'm hoping that these are the winds of change coming up starting this year. Hopefully,
yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, like I'm just looking at like when if you do like I said a 4-man front again with Nolan Smith, depending on what side he's on, linebacker Nolan Smith. If you put him on the outside, if depending on which way they're going to run, if you shift everybody to close up those gaps, and I know this is far-fetched because everybody be running different defenses and play calls or whatever. I get that, but all of our linebackers are fast, every single one of them. I think the slowest one is probably Brandon Graham. The only one that's not really proven yet is Nakobe Dean. That's only because he sat behind for a year. Okay. So I'm just like, man, like I just feel like the NFC East is definitely ours. I don't care what no one says. The only way,
while we sitting here talking about that, I don't even know. I got to see what the Giants did. I haven't really looked at what any of the other teams you're confident in. Of course, what the Eagles did from draft night stood out to everybody, but I don't see what the other. I had to look into what the other teams did.
I feel like the Cowboys are going to fall off bad this year, and I feel like the Cowboys aren't going to produce nowhere close to what they did last year.
And did they get a big name, defensive guy from Michigan or something like that?
Yeah, Michigan. I can't remember his name, but yeah, big dude, big cornbread dude.
Yeah,
from Michigan. Talking about
I think Ezekiel gonna end up going back to them too, man.
Zeke, you think so?
I think because Jerry Jones made that comment the other day. Ain't nobody picked him up, and Jerry Jones, I think he feeling bad about the reaction to him being released or something, which is kind of different from Jerry. He must be getting a little older.
I think I told you at work. The second we picked up Jalen Carter, I was sitting back thinking, as much to all my Eagles fans out there, I know, but I feel like with that Jalen pickup, Zeke would have been a nice running back. However,
he's still out there.
Right. However, we did get DeAndre Swift. Swift. We did get him, which is good.
Yeah.
For probably a whole lot less than what we would have had to pay. Zeke, so which is good. But
Swift was good.
I feel like with that defense, because defense wins championships. With that being said, with the run game, with the Penny signing, and I feel like if we didn't pick up Penny, I think we probably we may have made a push for Zeke only because of the I'm not gonna say backlash, but the him being upset with the Cowboys for releasing him. I feel like he would have balled hard and would have tried to prove a point to them when we played.
Yeah. Because I remember reading about Dak's response to him being released too. They was hurt, because I think it caught a lot of them guys off guard. And then Jerry Jones the other day, he was saying that the door's not closed on him coming back. So it sounded like he's starting to feel some type of way.
Look, man, Zeke. Hey, it was what it was when he was good. Right now you're a third down back, Zeke. You're not an every down back. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
And again, I've always liked Zeke. I just like the fact they played for the Cowboys. Simple.
Yeah.
Anybody who played for them, I don't like you no more.
Yeah.
And I don't. And I hate to say, I don't ever want you on a team. But with the exception of Zeke, I think I would have took him. That one guy, I think I would have took him. Only because you're running Zeke, 50 times a game. No running back is gonna be able to.
Yeah. Did somebody pick up Eckler? Austin Eckler? Did he get picked up?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say because there was another name that was out there.
So
the running backs. But
speaking on running backs, who will be our number one running back? Kenneth Gainwell?
I'm gonna say Swift, man.
You think Swift will be number one?
Yeah.
Really?
He was good in Detroit. He was solid.
I don't think he's gonna be our number one. Okay,
we gotta watch more footage on Gainwell.
Why? Why? Okay, so because he was good in Detroit, that's why you think he's gonna be number one?
Well, because I've seen more Swift's game than Gainwell because Swift was in our conference. So I've actually seen more footage of him than I did Gainwell. No disrespect to Gainwell. I need to see more footage of him. But I mean, from what I did see with the Eagles last year, he was good. But I've seen a lot more of Swift, and I know Swift is he's been a dependable guy for the Lions, man. So we'll see. Y'all got that's another good pickup for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pickup. I like how we did it. I do. I like how we did it. I just feel like though with Swift, he's new to the culture and we all know, yes, it is 100%. This is a business, but I feel like Gainwell's chemistry with the offensive line and everybody else, I think has a step up from Swift. Now, if Swift comes in training camp and does his thing throughout training camp, cool. Because guess what? He toasted us in the game twice, I think. So it's very well possible.
Hey, that brother coming there thinking that he got a chance to get a ring on his fingers. He finna bring it to the table.
Right. But also I feel like because of our D-line now, I feel like our D-line was just as good as the Cowboys defense back in what 2012 when they had DeMarco Murray. Anyone could run through that. And at this point in time, I feel like our D-line or our O-line, I'm sorry, anybody can run through that easily. So I just feel like it's all about who's gonna mesh well with the O-line. And I feel like Gainwell has a step up.
He got that leg up because he's been there. Yeah.
Right. That's just me.
Well, and my comment was no disrespect to him.
Mine either. But for those who are out there watching, those who are out there that are going to watch, go ahead and just click like, subscribe to Philly Bull Entertainment. It's located down there at the bottom of the screen. Philly Bull Entertainment, man. Just go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. You'll be updated on our newest podcast, and try to get as many of my homies and many of my friends up here as I can. That way, everyone has their time to shine, especially when we play different teams. So the object is to have. I'd like to have 3 and 3, 3 Eagles fans and 3 of the opposing teams fans. So if we were to play you, Jeff, or outside of that, you can come on and get on the podcast anytime. But again, if we were to play the Bears, then obviously you'd be on it. You could speak whatever. Talk whatever you got to say about.
Yeah, but I'm glad we ain't got to play y'all this season, bro.
Gee, I know you glad, but I ain't gonna lie. Now, no, I want them now. I want them. I want the 49ers. And Rodney, boy, you lucky you gone, because I'll be right at that house. I'll be right at that house watching that game.
Yeah, I had to see. I don't think we play Frisco this year. I had to see the schedule, but I'm excited about the young talent that we brought in. So we'll see. What's our next hot topic?
All right, so the next hot topic coming in is, out of all the teams in NFC, who will be our biggest threat this season? And
Man, I wish I could say the Bears. I wish I could say the Bears, boy.
So who do you think right now?
For the Eagles?
I'm not talking NFC. I'm not saying NFC. I'm talking about
you just league wide, right?
No. I'm saying in the NFC, not NFC East. I'm sorry, not NFC East. The NFC. Who's our biggest threat in the NFC? Who's going to be in the NFC Championship?
Dang, man, it would probably be your boy, man, Frisco now.
I say the same thing. As much as I hate it, as much as I don't want to say it, only because the defense. It's the defense, man. Yeah. Their defense is stout too. I'm not taking nothing away from them. Yeah. But I feel like when it pertains to that, man, I just feel like, man.
Yeah, Frisco got good defense too. I hope that my team can kind of shock some people and go out there and look like a totally different team this season. And I could say midway through this season that, hey, your biggest threat is going to be the Bears. Well, yeah, right now, it would have to be the San Francisco 49ers.
So you think us and Frisco going back? I feel like we are, but I feel like that stage is gonna be a little bit too bright for your boy Trey.
I think that Frisco and them gonna have their hands full with Seattle, man.
Oh, I got a point.
Seattle is not gonna be a pushover. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's like Geno Smith came out of nowhere all of a sudden last season, bro.
Man, but okay. So again with Geno though, do you trust Geno or do you trust Trey?
Geno got more mileage, and then he just came back from nowhere, like he had a major chip on his shoulder, like something just got into him, bro. And then defense ain't no pushover.
He may have more mileage, but he's got more experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I say that's what I mean when I say he got more miles in the game, he got more experience, and then he just resurged last season, man. I respect that. I have nothing bad to say about that man or that team. They made some noise last year. They surprised a lot of people, and I think that they had a pretty decent draft too. I don't think that I didn't watch the entire draft, but I don't think they had a failing grade in the NFL draft.
I don't think they did either.
I think they addressed a lot of their concerns.
I think they had an A too.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't sleep on San Francisco. Got to focus on their own division because they got the Seahawks they got to deal with, and who else over there? The Raiders? Is it no Raiders AFC? I'm talking about who else in the NFC they got to deal with up there? In Seattle. The Rams, I don't think they're gonna really be a threat to nobody. Matthew Stafford, he got a ring. I think he might be kind of like chilling after spending all that time in Detroit. He finally got a ring. He probably just like ready to get a clipboard now.
Yeah. Hey, I did my part. Yeah. Our part of y'all. Cleveland, we did it. Yeah. I'm with you. I feel like he got his ring now. Like, all right, I'm good. I got it.
Yeah. But yeah, Frisco got to worry about them Seahawks up there, man.
Indeed.
That's twice a year. They got to play them twice a year. So, they got their hands full with that.
Yeah.
We'll see. But they got to be y'all biggest threat, though, D.
All right.
I'll say Frisco.
So I'm with you, though. I feel like the Niners, only because, obviously they got our boy Hargrave. So, $89 million man. But, with Hargrave, and then they already had a stout defense. I just feel like Brock Purdy put a lot of people on notice, but I think some of these things that was going through, people were saying that Trey probably could have did that too. But I feel like with Trey, he's more of a mobile quarterback than Brock Purdy was.
For some reason, I think he's gonna end up in Tampa Bay or something like that, man.
Who? Brock Purdy?
Trey
Lance?
Trey Lance. Yeah, I think he's gonna end up somewhere else.
I don't know. My homeboy Rod said Trey coming. He say he's coming. He said Trey gonna get a crack at our defense first. That's what he said.
Okay, that'd be nice to see because I would like to see what the young man had to bring to the table. I don't think he really had a real chance, really. But that's just my opinion. I haven't been watching Frisco from week in and week out, but I know that their defense been pretty stout. With Bosa now.
Yeah, but I feel like if you do defense for defense, Eagles against Niners, and I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. I truly.
No, man, you got a point. On paper, y'all is stacked, bro.
Yeah,
y'all stacked.
I'm just being honest. But we'll see. Again, just it goes back to what we were saying before. You got to play. People can be hurt, and you got to make it there. So, all right. True. So, but given all that, given all the Georgia players on our team, do you think there will be a level of comfort on the field when it pertains to the level of play? And when I say that to say this: you have a defense full of Georgia Bulldogs. They know each other's mannerisms. They know how they play. They know how they hit gaps. They can feed off each other, and I feel like that will be a plus on the field. But I feel like in the locker room, though, will that play off on the field? Like, well, because
and then if they come out the gate winning and kicking butt and taking names too, right? This is gonna be party central.
But you already know, men will be men, and how it happens, clicks will be clicks. So are those same clicks gonna click up in the locker room, or is it gonna be a distraction? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff goes down in the locker room that we don't see.
When I start thinking about the veteran names that y'all have, man, and guys like Fletcher Cox and guys like Jalen Hurts, I don't think that they would allow that locker room to kind of get out of control.
I don't think so either. But you have a team full of Georgia Bulldogs. Some of them cats may not be trying to hear that, because that's what the young kids do nowadays. They think everybody thinks they right.
And you know what? I hope that those young men go in with an open mind and keeping their feet on the ground and being humble and thankful for the position that they're in, and with an open heart and open mind, willing to listen to those guys that's been there. Okay, because it's just that they've been there. Okay, and I understand what you're saying about the camaraderie. Hey, we from the same college, blah blah blah. Let's hook up. You're gonna have those what you want to call it, groups or cliques or whatever like that. But there's a big picture. Okay, they may not have a problem with you kicking with your college buddies. We get that. We all been there. But there's a big picture. Don't let that be a distraction. Don't let that take away from the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, so to speak?
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the prize.
I say that again because, all that off the field stuff, everybody want to go hang out and stuff and see what that shit got Jalen. You know what I'm saying? It got him caught up.
I think he's going to be, after what Jalen in the past few months that he didn't had back home, I think that he's going to be extremely focused, and he probably should be looking to get settled somewhere in the Philadelphia suburb real quick and keep his feet on the ground and hit the ground running, okay? And just stay focused. Yeah. You don't want to add nothing to none of the chatter that's already going on back there. Stay focused, go out there and play some good balls. If anything can help you, that will. And keeping your nose clean and staying out of trouble. Okay, and then everybody, it won't be. It's for the naysayers to say, "Hey, why did they do this? He's got off the field stuff." Go out there and keep your head down and do your job. They'll shut up.
Exactly. Go out there just like Bill Belichick. I'm sorry, not Bill Belichick. Yeah. Was it? Yeah. Do your job.
Yeah.
Jalen, go out there, do your job.
Period. Point blank.
Passer, you know what I'm saying? Rush the passer.
Everything else would take care of itself.
As a linebacker, and Nolan Smith, do your job.
Yeah.
Your job. Do your job. Hassan Reddick, rush the passer. Rush the passer. Rush the passer. Man,
everything else will take care of itself.
Nobody. If Josh Sweat, I'm telling you, if Joshua Sweat gets the first sack of the season, I'm gonna jump up my damn seat. Because I'm calling it. I feel like Sweat's gonna get the first one.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be him, if he don't get it, I feel like it has to be Jalen Carter.
Who y'all open up against?
I don't know
how to set. They got the opponents out there. I don't think they have the actual schedule set.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure I make it to the first game. Me and my homeboy Gotti. We're supposed to be. I would like to go to the first game, so we'll see. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go. I just want to make sure that obviously we got time off work and shit.
I'm planning to see the Bears play the Buccaneers down in Tampa this upcoming season. We go to Tampa, and I would like to see them play in Tampa Bay. So we'll see. We'll see how they go. I forgot they got that. What's the guy that the quarterback the Buccaneers picked up?
Oh,
from the Raiders. Was it from the Raiders? Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
From Cleveland, like that. Yeah, they got him from Cleveland. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think that could be a pretty entertaining game. I think we go down there. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm jumping the gun a little bit. We'll see though.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so because Tampa Bay. I mean, I don't see them being no better than what they were last year, and I do see the Bears being a lot better. But your quarter Justin Fields, like looking at his face when he got drafted, do you really look like he wanted to go there?
To the Bears?
He wanted to go there. Yeah. Was he like looking at his face?
You know what? I think that he probably was like glad that he was going to the NFL, but the Bears wasn't a team that he probably wanted to go to because of what was going on with our team at that time. You know, we had Matt Nagy. It was a lot of stuff swirling about the way he was handling Mitch Trubisky. You know, he went from being coach of the year that one year before we had the double doink against y'all.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was
I won $200 that game, by the way.
Hey, it's like he did a total 360. He went from a coach that was liked around town to somebody who probably couldn't go out to a public restaurant and enjoy a dinner without somebody giving him some mess, you know?
Yeah.
So so with that being said, I think when that draft happened, Justin Fields probably was like, damn, you know, do I want to go ahead? I've been hearing about how they've been dealing with handling Mitch Trubisky. You know, I don't know if I want to go and deal with that. So from that aspect, he probably was like, had some reservations about that the team, you know, but now right now, I think Justin is ecstatic about where he is. I think he loves being a Bear. I think he loves the moves that they made. I think he loves what's going on in the future about the new stadium that's about to start being built. I think he likes the direction that things going in. And here's a little bit of icing on the cake that a lot of people probably don't know. We brought that new GM in. He was the Big Ten VP for the Big Ten. He didn't come in with the Bears, and he's making some moves too, and he's getting some things going. There's the ball rolling on a lot of things that should have been taken care of and should have been done. So I think that the future is bright for the organization as long as, like I say, the McCaskies kind of take their hands off of things a little bit. The Bears will be okay. But I like the way that they addressed the draft this year and the potential that we could have for this upcoming season. The schedule's not really a really hard schedule. Last year we had a pretty tough schedule. Looking at the opponents next year, of course, the regular guys that we played us in the conference, but outside of that, you know, we don't have. It's not a real difficult schedule on paper, so to speak. You know, so I think they got an opportunity to improve. You know, they had 3 W's last year. I give them this year maybe 8, you know, or 9, something like that. And you know, and that's just being humble. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think Justin happy right now, though, Dennis, to answer that question. I think he's happy right now, but I think he did have some reservations back during the draft because of everything that was going on with Nagy and Trubisky and the quarterback situation.
Before we keep going, my man Sean is telling me that the comments are on, but Sean, the comments are on. Like my homeboy Rod, he's been chatting back and forth, so I don't know how you're saying that the comments aren't on, but they're definitely on. So
yeah, I did see some when your other guy was on there.
Yeah, the comments are on, Sean. So
yeah, so but we'll see. You know, we'll see. We got to protect this young man. Let him get a chance to do what he could really do. I mean, it's nice that he can run. I like that, but there's some reservations with running. A lot can happen when you're running and scrambling out there. You got big defensive guys flying around. You know, a lot can happen. You know, and I would rather him kind of, you know, be in that pocket and moving a little bit, you know, maybe some play action or something like that. But I don't want him running 215 yards a game. No. You know, so we'll see.
Hold on, recent.
You got some people trying to comment in.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's not on my screen. Then it's showing open discussion. So. Like everything is okay on this end.
I don't know, Sean.
And then
definitely on. My man Rodney, he sent me a couple of
are they showing people that's watching that's scrolling across there?
No. The ticker is just just like our our contact info.
The subscription information. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this season. Maybe I can go home and catch a game in Soldier before Soldier become a part of Bears history and former home. I'm finna read an article when I get off the podcast with you about some news about the new location where they finna start building too. So yeah, the future's bright for the Bears. We'll see. It'd be nice to meet y'all in the NFC Championship this year, boy, or somewhere in the playoffs. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would. It would.
We could go back and like, man, remember we talked before the season started back in May, and I was like, oh, my team this and my team that, and we about to face y'all in the NFC Championship. How about them apples?
Hold up. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. I don't see. I mean, I know I can see what you screenshot me, but
am I supposed to be able to see it from this end too, or just you?
Nah, I mean, no. He's actually on the YouTube page watching it, but okay. I'm on it too, and I can see I can send something on the chat right now. So I don't know or see where or how you can't see the chat, because I can definitely see it. Are you on your phone? You're probably on your phone.
Okay, yeah,
that's probably what it is, John. You're probably on your phone. You probably
gotta
go
on your computer. Wait. Yeah, this one. I'm trying to go to the live one. My bad.
Yeah, on the live, I'm looking at the live right here. I can see everything on the chat, Sean. So you're probably doing it on your phone. Okay, yeah. See, yeah. If you're on your phone, you probably can't see it. You probably just watch it. But if you're on your computer or something like that, yeah, you probably do it. Okay, yeah. See, yeah. If you're on your phone, you probably can't see it. But if you're on your computer or something like that, yeah.
Hold up.
Okay. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, I think you should be able to interact. I don't know.
Okay, Rod Cali 24/7. Yeah, that's the last comment that I see. I'm looking for my device.
Yeah, when it says Trey's coming, right?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me go on my phone. See if I can see what the heck he's talking about. See if I can. Yeah, they're up right here. See if I can. Yeah, they're up right here. Like,
okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, like I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, they're up right here. No, the chat's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, like I'm looking at it right here. I don't know. Sean, you must have an Android phone or something. What, you got a Cricket phone? What you got?
I'm gonna try to send a chat message. Did you get that?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Dennis, can you hear me? Okay, because I can. Yeah, I was gonna say because I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you low.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, hold on a second. I messed around. I kicked the damn cable out by accident.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you good now.
All right, cool.
Did you see my comment?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Everyone, Sean, it's just you. It's gotta be just you.
Yeah, because I just sent that comment and it popped in instantly on my device.
Yeah. I wish
you want to go to the next question?
No, actually, that's it. I have 4 to 5 questions per podcast. That's about
Okay.
it. I was
All right,
hoping that my
well,
man Michi could get on, so we could speak his part.
when
But
we log when we coming back in, so we can make sure that the fans can log back in, and I can let some people know when to kind of log into YouTube and give us a shout out.
No, I mean, if you want to, you can send him the link now. Text him, tell him to get on. He said, "How about them Ravens? Let's go, baby. Got 5 years." That's what Sean says. Well, Sean, I mean, now you're paying a hefty price for 5 years, bro. Hefty price. My question is, can he take you there?
Now. They brought in OBJ and they drafted Zay Flowers, so they're hoping to give him some weapons out there too.
Right. Sean, before we go on, Sean, I would say come out and go back in because everybody else can go in the chat. Fine. It's just you.
Hey.
So like come out of it, like go to YouTube, then type in like the Regal Eagle or whatever, and then go and then hopefully maybe you might be able to start interacting. But or just come on the chat. I sent you the link. Come on. I'm waiting for you.
Who else did they bring in? They didn't. Did I read something saying
they got
Antonio
OBJ.
Brown? That Antonio Brown signing with them too. Look, I think I read something about that.
I like Antonio Brown, but he's a cancer, bro. That man's a cancer. He's a cancer.
Yeah, there was some sarcasm that was going to be followed by me if it was confirmed that they signed him. But I think they picked him up too.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying.
It might have been some speculation that they was thinking about bringing him in.
Yeah, he got me.
But yeah, I think they'll be okay with OBJ and Zay Flowers. I like that young man and what he could possibly bring to the table with them too.
I mean, 5 years, all that money guaranteed, which is cool, but bro, his method of play, like do you think for 1 second that the Eagles are gonna have Jalen Hurts running as much as he did last year? We paying all that money? No, I wouldn't think. They're paying all that guaranteed money. As much as he runs, eventually he's gonna get hurt. That is an accident waiting to happen. I'm just sorry that it is. So, and again, you got him for 5 years, so you got to pay this man no matter what. So within 5 years, you better hope. The Ravens better hope and pray. They better hope and pray.
How much of that's guaranteed?
The promised land, huh?
How much of that's guaranteed?
What the man? He's like $52 million a game, or I'm sorry, $52 million a year.
Nice.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and he didn't have no agent either, did he? He did it on his own, right?
Yeah, did all his stuff.
That's what's up. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But again, you got 5 years. That's five years, bro. Paying this man $52 million a year.
They got to get through the Chiefs. And
they got to go through the gauntlet. Like they're in the AFC, right?
Yeah.
They got to go through the gauntlet.
You got Buffalo.
They got to play all them boys.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I like that quarterback from Buffalo. What's his name? Buffalo quarterback. Josh. Is it Josh Allen?
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah.
But
I feel like when the bright lights come on with that dude, he just cannot produce.
Yeah, that has been the forte so far. And then we took a nice linebacker from them guys. Well, I'm excited about what Tremaine Edmonds can do with us. Mm-hmm.
As good as Josh Allen is, I don't think he's ever gonna make it to like the big show. Never.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, time will tell. It won't bother me if he don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like the teams to look out for now could possibly be the Jets, but I gotta see them. I gotta look at them like the first 3 games of the season before I can make my determination on that.
While we on that subject right quick, I gotta address something because they've been showing these things on social media about Bears fans' reaction to Aaron Rodgers going to New York and how it's like a big celebration. Me personally, this is an adult podcast, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to kick Aaron Rodgers' ass in Green Bay before he left. Okay. Me personally, I think I would have loved to have sent him to another team with some knots upside his head from the Bears whooping on him. Okay, I now good riddance. He in New York now, but I would have rather had kind of beat him up pretty good before he got up out of there.
Sean, I see you on the comment, but it's not on the live stream comment. It's not on the live stream comment. I don't know why. It's just like a comment. So
yeah,
you're almost there.
Looking at my device, the last comment that I can see on the screen is mine.
Yeah, can you see me? It's yours. Yeah, that's that last one I see.
Yeah, man, I would have loved to have beat that dude up real good. Now that's a good one. How you think Jordan Love gonna do for them this year?
Woo, man.
Totally different look, huh?
I want to say they're gonna be 500. I want to, but I gotta look at the schedule. I gotta see what the Green Bay schedule going. I gotta look.
Yeah, I would like to beat them suckers twice this year. Okay, they got that receiver Christian Watson. He's a playmaker, but Jordan got to get him the ball too. I don't have a whole lot of. I haven't seen a whole lot of Jordan Love, so I just know he's not Aaron Rodgers. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it all comes down to schedule. Like they put it on who he plays, but I just feel like Jordan Love, like I don't think he's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think he's the answer.
I'm surprised they didn't draft nobody. Where did that quarterback Will Levin go? That was like lingering around in the draft. Which team did he go to?
Oh, he went to where did he go? I should go with the Colts, I think, didn't he?
No, the Colts got Anthony Richardson. They got that kid from Florida. They got it. I like that pick for them too. Okay, Google. I'm gonna put that in my Google. See who drafted Will Levin. Okay, Google. Where did Will Levin go from the NFL draft?
Sean, if you're still there, man, go on the link that I sent you and just join the live. It's that much easier instead of worrying about it on YouTube. Just join the live.
He went to New Orleans.
New Orleans? Okay. It's the first thing I sent you, Sean. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Let me look.
Oh, wait. No, my bad. I apologize. It was the Titans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the first full link I sent you, Sean. Click on there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you again.
The food ready?
There you go. Go to that link.
Oh.
But
can you bring that to me? Dang. My wife just informed me that my dinner was getting cold.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I appreciate everybody for showing up. We gonna go ahead and get off this thing. But no, if you gotta go, man, yeah, go buy music. I'm gonna stay on.
But hey, Dennis, what's up? So we have unlimited time that we do on here, or is it 60 minutes, or what is it?
Well, I mean, I would like to keep it about an hour because you start to lose people's attention about an hour. But if I can get my man Sean on, then of course, then he gets on, and I'll talk about him too.
Yeah. We'll and I was gonna say, man, if I eat dinner and y'all still on here, man, I'll jump back in.
Yeah. If text me, let me know, and I'll let you know if we're still back on.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I love it, man. This is good. We need to get this going as often as possible.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about the NFL this upcoming season. It's a lot to look forward to.
That's absolutely. And just so you know, before you go, me and Sam, we have a lifetime bet. Eagles versus the Vikings, $50 every time we play them, regular season or postseason. Well, regular season, postseason for us. Yeah. No, I don't need that for you. I'm just saying for him, it's a $50 bet, no matter what. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So and it won't happen that often because I guess we ain't on the schedule every year. Because I don't think we played the Philadelphia on a regular schedule schedule this upcoming season.
Yeah.
But good stuff, Dennis, man. Appreciate that.
All right, man.
Much love from Midway Monster fan. Look forward to getting back on here real soon, man. Let me go have me some dinner.
Again, follow the Midway Monster. How can they reach you?
Reach me on Midway Monster fan at Instagram. That's on Facebook and Instagram on the same name, Midway Monster fan 72.
All right,
Dennis.
Midway Monster. Wait, Paul. Let me There it is, Midway Monster Fan 72. Go ahead and go link and subscribe to his Instagram and get it popping. All right,
Appreciate
man.
that, man.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep. Go have
Thanks for
some
coming
dinner.
on, bro.
Yeah. All right, Dennis. Talk to you soon.
All right, take it easy.
All right.
All right. All right, people. Well, being as that Jeff is gone, and if I can get somebody else on, that'd be cool. Rod, if you're out there, if you want to link up, go ahead and get on. I'm with it. Still waiting for Michi and some of these other guys if they can get on eventually. If not, that's fine too. But again, like I was saying, when it comes to Jalen Carter, I just feel like he's gonna make a huge impact on our D line, like a huge one. And when I mean huge, I'm talking about huge. Like he's literally another potentially. He's another Hargrave for cheap, and we got him for 4 years plus the 5th-year option. So that's just me, you know. 6'3", 300 pounds, the man. But he held the weightlifting the weightlifting record, I think for his high school or college or something like that. He did. It's some kind of weightlifting record he holds. You know what I'm saying? And then even with Nolan Smith, like let me go back. But with those sacks, I said 13 sacks this season, and I mean that. I truly do, because we're gonna get a lot. If we don't break the record, we're getting damn close to what we did last season. It's gonna be close, and I just feel like he's gonna get. I'm not gonna say one every game, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. What I think Hargrave, I think he got 4 sacks in one game. I think one time, and Sweat got 3 in one game. They on the sideline talking about how many you got. How many you got? We're picking these boys apart. I just feel like, again, with Jalen Carter, with his speed, tenacity, drive, and all that, and then on top of that, he's gonna be having fun because he's playing with guys that he's played with before anyway. I just feel like it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be a good year for us. And with that being said, I just feel like our defense is gonna be unstoppable, or at least I hope it is. But I just don't think that there's not gonna be another team outside the 49ers that's gonna come close to us on the defense side of the ball. I just don't see it outside of the Niners. Nolan Smith, is he gonna be immediate starter? I would hope so. In training camp, I would hope that he is. Do I want to see Nakobe Dean to be an immediate starter too? I do, because I feel like Nakobe Dean has so much to prove, and I feel like him having so much to prove is gonna make him work that much harder, because he did have to sit a year behind, and he did have to sit back and watch the play calls and watch the schemes. And I just feel like he's chomping at the bit to get out there. And now that Nolan Smith is with him, now they can work in tandem along with Jordan Davis and along with Fletcher Cox, just send those waves and just keep waving them in there, keep waving them in there, keep putting them in there. And then again, our defensive play caller ain't Gannon. Our defense, buddy, now he's aggressive. It wouldn't surprise me that on third down we blitz like almost every third down. Not every single third down, but very, very frequently. What, to put it to you, way more than when it was when Nick Gannon was there. Tell you that. I mean, we're talking about fourth and these boys are going for fourth and 3, and he ain't sending in a blitz. Like, come on, man. Why you not blitzing this dude? We talking about second and 12, and you're not blitzing. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? You got to blitz. Get him in there. Get him in there. What are you doing? Man, that man had me. And then come to find out, the rumor has it that he was not all in on the Super Bowl, because he had already been interviewing for head coach jobs. I just find that hard to believe. I would think that he would want a Super Bowl. I don't believe that he wasn't all in. I truly think he was. I just feel like he was nervous of making a mistake, and his nervousness of not making a mistake caused him to make a mistake. And not by not blitzing, and by not, being aggressive on the ball and allowing Patrick Mahomes to throw the ball as much as he did. But that's just me. So with Gainwell and Swift, I just feel like he meshes so much better with what we already have, and Swift is going to come in, a new guy, learn this and learn that, and I just feel like Gainwell has an upper edge on him because of that. So because of that, that's why I feel like Gainwell is going to get that number 1 spot. Although I do think that Gainwell and Swift will be a running back in tandem. Like they'll be like, it'll be 2-2. Like I feel like they'll get equal touches, and except for like those 3rd and 2s when that's when you got Penny coming in, because we all know Penny's injury prone, and just his past history is gonna make it to where we can't run him as much as we may like. But I do feel like he's gonna be an asset in the run game, just not as much as he was in Seattle, only because of his injuries. Um, the biggest threat, again, like I say again, is the 49ers. Uh, like I said, defense wins championships. So that's just what it is. If the defense plays like they played last year, now they got Hargrave. So guess what? Well, they stole him from us, but at 89 million, bro, we just can't afford you. We would love for you to stick around, but it's a business. Now we just gotta put it in you. We gotta put it to you. That's it, and hope that our defense. I'm sorry. I hope that our offensive line is used to your mannerisms on the defensive side of the ball. So that's hopefully it can be a one up for us. Hopefully, because we already know how you play. But then again, it's all about scheme, and it's all about the coach, and it's all about other players on the team. Because now you got him and Nick both on the same squad, so it's gonna be tough playing against him. It's gonna be tough, and whoever plays him, it's gonna be tough. Um, and the level of comfort, again, like I said, that level of comfort playing with the guys you've already played for, it can either help you or hurt you. In our situation, I pray to God that it helps, because I do not want, excuse me, I do not want us to think that we're going into these games on the up and up, like thinking that it's an easy win. Because when you think that it's easy, that's when that snake jumps up and bites you in your ass. So, again, with that being said, I'm Dennis, aka Unc, aka Uncle Snap, aka Sir Duke, all that. Appreciate y'all for coming out and being a part of the Regal Eagle podcast. I appreciate it. Again, go ahead and do me a favor and tap that like and subscribe button. And when you do, man, like I said, you'll just be updated on some of the newest and greatest Eagles information. Um, so with that being said, I appreciate all your time. Appreciate y'all coming out. And again, just go ahead and stay focused. Have a good afternoon, and we'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace.